in our culture, in Cree culture, we don't think that kids are just there to be taught by adults. We actually, it goes the other way also. Kids teach adults. Kids have wisdom that they're born with, that they teach us. And, you know, I wanted to incorporate that into the film in some way.
When my brother was shot on August 9th, I was dancing at a powwow, and my cousin comes up to me before I danced with tears in her eyes, and she said that Coco had died.
My name is Tasha Hubbard, and I'm a Cree documentary filmmaker. My dad is from Treaty 6, and my mom is from Treaty 4 in what's now known as Saskatchewan. I am the director of a documentary called nîpawistamâsowin, We Will Stand Up, which follows the family of the late Colten Boushie, who is a young Indigenous man who was killed by a farmer and who was then acquitted of any charges. And I follow Colten's family through their ordeal.
A lot of people agreed with the verdict of Colten Boushie's trial and Stanley's trial. What do you want those people to understand, if you could say anything to them?
Yeah. You know, I think that a lot of people have learned stereotypes about Indigenous people, and not only just stereotypes, but they've learned, and that, you know, our school systems have taught this, you know, legal systems have upheld this, that there's something wrong with Indigenous people. You know, people wanted the farmer to be completely innocent, as opposed to, you can't just go and get a gun and start shooting.
In this area, there's been a lot of animosity, a lot of racism for many, many years, many generations. That's not strange to us.
And how is anti-Indigenous racism in the prairies affecting kids like myself now?
Well, I think, you know, what that can do, and this is the tragic and sad part, is it can make Indigenous children feel not welcome, right? It can make them feel that they're not as important. It can make them feel that, you know, they're not valued, and it's the exact opposite, right? And I think, you know, what it can do is it just robs us all of a really interesting and beautiful segment of our country, right? Is our original people and what we can bring.
Hey.
Yeah?
Do you ever want to go back, like, how it was? Like, before the settlers came?
I'm not sure.
You included your son in the documentary, and as a kid watching the documentary, it kind of allowed me to relate more to the documentary and grasp the information. It was a little more digestible, and I really thank you for that. Why did you decide to include your son in this and tell your own story?
Well, there's a few reasons for that. I mean, really, you know, this is about your future. This is about kids' future, right? And you know, having the space to vision a future where everybody's safe. And that's what we all want, right? My son and my nephew are both really curious and you know, open children who want to learn about the history and want to know the truth. And in a way, like, I'm hoping the audience sort of sees themselves as learners too, right? Because a lot of times they haven't had the chance to learn this.